evening. Hope you're doing okay.
We just wanted to update you on a few things. Firstly, also to say thank you, as we haven't been around for the last 2 weeks due to Tony's mum sadly dying and just needing a bit of time. And also we've had our 5-year-old has been in hospital and having some treatment. So that was just really kind of you to let us have that time. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much to everyone that has made that happen and covered us, and just also the prayers. We've just felt really held and really, really appreciate everyone's kindness.
Juby's been doing really well, and it's been amazing that what was meant to be a 2-week hospital stay ended up just being a couple of days because they're able to sort community nurses to come and do the antibiotics she needed. So that is really, really amazing, and we definitely found that a blessing at this time to be all together. So yeah, we're really, really thankful for that. And it was great last night, for those of you who were able to watch, to be back in Holy Saviour for Worship Wednesday. That was really good to be able to worship together. So thank you to those who are involved in sorting that out, Ruth and Lucy and James and Rob and Matt. Thank you so much for getting that sorted. We just wanted to update a little bit about where things are heading as a church, because you would have seen in the press that the lockdown's being eased, and that means that public worship is allowed again in churches. And initially our thoughts were brilliant. That's great. We can meet back together again. But actually, when you read into the detail of what's being said, it really doesn't feel like church as we would normally know it would be happening again for the foreseeable future. That means no singing, the vulnerable wouldn't be able to come, there wouldn't be the ability to really have toys and space for children, communion probably couldn't happen, or not least in the same way. It would all be socially distanced, and with pews that's quite tricky. It would end up being very, very spread out, and it wouldn't feel at all like church. And also we're conscious that for many people there's anxiety about coming back out, and so we'd want to be able to continue some of the online stuff and the audio service in order to still connect with those people and provide for those people. So with all that in the mix, we've made the decision that we're not going to open this Sunday. And in fact, we're not going to open until at least September. We're going to keep doing our online stuff. We're going to keep doing the audio service, which lots of people are connecting in with. We're going to still continue to put lots of time and effort into that, and to plan behind the scenes as to how we can do things as a church in a safe way and in a meaningful way that will feel like church and how we normally enjoy gathering together. But the message really is that the church is still open. We are the church. We are the people of God that are going about doing stuff for Jesus. And that's really the thing to note. We don't necessarily need the building at this point in time. Right now, what we need is to continue to personally press into God and seek more of him and seek his direction for where we're headed. So we'd love your prayer for the leadership team as we try to figure out how we can start to open things safely. Things like funerals would be great to be able to be back in church, and again weddings as well, but we just need to work through those guidelines. So prayer for that, prayer for the budgets and trying to figure out how we prioritise our resources and use those well, and just continue prayer for our future vision, direction, and things. We've said a number of times, we don't imagine that we're going back to what it used to be like. Everything has changed, and so we just need to figure out a little bit more about what it is going to be like. And we don't want to just come up with our good ideas. We want to be listening to the Spirit. We want to be listening to God. And so if you're hearing anything from God, if you're getting any words or pictures that you want to share, please do get in touch. We would love to hear those.
Thank you so much for bearing with us. And it feels like even though lockdown's being eased, we're still very much in a period of change and what has become our normal. So let's just be kind to one another as we all work out how this time works. But thank you so much for your kindness, and look forward to continuing our community online as we just go through the next few months.
I just want to encourage people, remember, keep calling people, keep writing to people,
Yeah.
keep socially distancing, knocking on the door and running and saying hello. Make sure you're checking in with your neighbours. We want to be people that can practically help and support as well. And if there's anything we can do as a church or as individuals to help, then please do get in touch. We want to be known in Holy Saviour as a people of hope, a people that bring hope to Bitton. And so if you want to get involved in that, if you have any ways in which that could happen, do get in touch.
So thank you so much, and we will see you all soon.
Take care.